Hey, hello, I'm here in Barcelona, and I just got a really nice workshop at the Barcelona Improv Festival from Liz Peters.
Hello.
And I would love to have a quick chat with you.
Sure.
Because she's an embodied coach.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right?
Yeah, embodied coach. Embodiment coach. It doesn't really matter.
So, can you tell us in short what it is?
Sure. It's a way of coaching someone through using the body, because the body is our greatest tool, and we've kind of become disconnected with it in modern life, and we don't really think of our body as something that gives us information, but in fact our body, we respond to everything that our body's doing all the time. When we're anxious, our body becomes anxious, and that fuels that as well. It fuels that feeling. So if you become more aware of what you're actually doing, you're more aware of the information that's coming to you and how you respond to that. So it's a way of giving people confidence, learning how to have a more confident body language that makes them feel better, or it can be used in so many ways. Basically, it's the tool that we carry around. So it's getting more connected to that and understanding what signals it's giving us and how we can use that better to be more efficient in how we want to live.
Nice. And how did you get into this?
I suffered a bit with anxiety and stress, and I used to get quite sort of stressed out and upset and angry, quite emotional, and I found out that the reasons that were happening to me was partly because of my own tensions and my own physicality. So I took a course. I did a year-long training in a fantastic international course that people can do called EFC, Embodied Facilitators course. It was a fantastic course where you really learn to get more in touch with yourself, and then you learn how you can then help other people with that as well, and how you can make people's lives better. So for me it was a pathway to feeling more at ease and more confident in myself, that led me to learning it and learning how to coach people with that.
Beautiful. So what is like something that we can implement in our lives now from the coaching?
Well, one of the most useful tools that I found was this understanding about contraction and expansion, and that when we are in fear or stress, we contract our bodies and we create tension, and this then perpetuates itself. So it makes you worse, makes you more and more worse. But then, if you want to feel confident and own your space, is really releasing here. So very much opening the chest and learning to soften this area, widening this, and that is a way of feeling more confident, more at ease. I found that to be the most useful thing for me, because it's learning that the opposite of this feeling is more. And once you learn how much you're contracting yourself all the time, when you become aware of that, then you think, okay, I release this, I just feel better. And bringing the chest forward, for me, this is my experience. And then for different people, it's different things. But for me, learning to expand myself makes me feel so much better, so much more comfortable in the world, in all things.
Nice. And you also said something like, move how you want to feel.
Yes, definitely. I mean, that's a fantastic thing, because you're in response to yourself the whole time. So if I want to feel like angry, I can make myself feel that just by adopting a position of like anger, and it changes my physiology. So if I want to feel calm and at ease, then I have to release my chest, my tongue particularly. Wow, the tongue is a very, very tight.
I love that.
yeah, yeah. Viewers, if you're noticing your tongue right now, it might be pressed up against the top of your mouth, and just sort of if you let that go, it's like, that's a nice release thing. I forgot what the question was, but
move the way you want to feel. So if you see like someone who you admire and he's really confident, or she, then you're just gonna imitate that.
How can I feel more like they are? It's like, how are they acting? Okay, it's more like this. Or if I want to feel a bit more sort of relaxed and easygoing, then I want to get a bit more sway in my body, and that then makes me feel that way. And it's an awareness thing. The more you do it, when you first try it, it feels quite alien and like it's not really doing much, but the more familiar you get with it, the more you're like, I'm doing that right now, and it's making me feel like that. How do I want to feel? I will move like that kind of person would move, and then that will reset you into feeling the way you want to feel.
Okay, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. It's really nice to talk to you, and I'm happy to talk more at length because I think it's fascinating.
Okay, I would love it. It's really, really nice. Yeah, thank you.
Cool, thank you.
Enjoy your performance.
Thank you very much. Bye.